So businesses need customers to come back. I mean, we've seen United Airlines do these rewards point systems, and that really gets us loyal to a business. But how do you build a loyalty system for a range of businesses? Well, today we're going to talk to Chatterfly, which is going to show us just how to do it. Who are you?
My name is Charles Michael Yim. I'm the CEO of Chatterfly, basically born and raised in the San Francisco Bay Area. Basically, Chatterfly is a mobile-based rewards platform for local businesses, and we just launched in March, and the beta is picking up some traction. So here I am with you.
There's a lot of ways to look at rewards programs or loyalty programs, right? There's these cards that you get at the car wash, and if you go to 10 times, you get the 11th car wash free.
Sure.
You're more of a global rewards program though, right?
Exactly right.
So explain how it works.
So basically, a consumer can walk into any local business within their neighborhood, and they can earn points for purchases and also social activities at the actual physical venue. Once they earn these points, they can rack them up. They can actually redeem them for products or services locally, or they can kick them up and redeem with Chatterfly for what we refer to as global rewards. So think, take a product like Monster Cable Dr. Dre Beats. That's something you can rack up 4,000 or 5,000 points for, and we basically drop ship it right to you.
Very cool.
Yep.
How do you know that I actually bought the donuts in the local store or used the car wash or whatnot? How do you know? Is there a system that the retailer has to put in place to make sure I don't game the purchases?
Exactly right. So first and foremost, we have two basic lines of products. Our mobile apps are basically consumer facing. So we're currently on the iPhone and the Android. In terms of the businesses, we have a web portal, and it's strictly business facing for now. Eventually we'll open up a consumer portal for them. But in terms of the retailers, they have full access to basically a dashboard of analytics, and they can monitor all the rewards that are redeemed, the customer purchases, and all the various activity from there.
So on the retailer side, what do they tell you? Do they tell you what they want to give as points for a purchase, or what controls do they have when they sign up with you?
Sure. So they basically sign up within 60 seconds or less. It's self-serve, their name, their information, and essentially a credit card to start. It takes about 4 to 5 minutes to set up the reward programs, and we can suggest what would be the ideal or optimal rewards per their vertical or their particular business.
Okay.
So.
And what kinds of things do you reward for? Purchases we covered, checking in?
Right. So there's two different types of activities, right? So purchase, we're about conversion. So every time you basically make a purchase, you can wand your iPhone or your Android over what is a QR code, and you get 10 points every time you scan.
Okay.
So that's the first action you can take. The second way you can earn points, be able to take pictures, record videos, make kind of mini commercials to be able to share with your friends. It's an easy way for a consumer to advertise on behalf of the business in order to earn points. So it's kind of like social loyalty more than anything. So there's two different ways you can earn points in the system.
Okay, so as a consumer, I go into your donut shop, I scan the QR code, get 10 points, and then I say, oh, what a great donut.
Right.
And I get, 5 more points, and then I check in and I get 5 more points. Is that sort of how it works?
Exactly. However, the points are they're distributed in a specific way. So we broke it up in where basically it's very easy for a consumer to earn the points. So for a venture, it would be 5 points. For a check-in, it would be 1 point. For a purchase, it would be 10 points. And all these points that you rack up are based on local rewards that you can redeem for that the business sets up. So for instance, if it's a donut shop, it could be for a Danish for 100 points. Or it could be for a coffee and a donut, and that's 150 points.
Right.
So it's based on the business owner's choice. So.
Okay. If this is only for local businesses, if I buy something from a B&H Photo in New York, I can't be there to check in and to get the purchase at the point of sale, right?
Right. Right now we're about the actually being in the venue or at the physical location.
Okay.
And eventually we're coming up with some other creative ideas in terms of what you can do when you're away from the location.
And even if I bought a BMW or an expensive car, I get
right.
only 10 points for purchasing. So everybody's purchase is equal. So it makes sense for something like a coffee shop, a
right.
car wash,
right.
Laundromat, that kind of thing.
Sure. And first and foremost, I mean, Chatterfly is about the neighborhood play, right? Yeah. So we're all about shopping local, supporting local neighborhoods, the local business community, and being able to reward their loyal customers for doing so.
Okay.
So we're not necessarily about the large national retailers. We're about the local shops that kind of form together, unite together to be able to kind of generate more activity within that microeconomy.
Now let's say I build up a cache of 400 points. Let's say, what can I do with these points?
So you can redeem it with the specific businesses that you're currently frequenting. So if it's a taco shop, donut shop, coffee shop, or even any of the various formal dining places that you dine at, right? But ultimately you can, again, accumulate all those points, whether they're local or not, and you can kick them up and redeem them with Chatterfly.
Okay.
So we have consumer electronic products in the line, and we actually have some potential retail clothing opportunities or partnerships also in the pipe. So.
Okay, cool. What's the challenge of getting this business going?
Of course, every startup has challenges, and for us, I would say scalability, being able to really be able to pick up some traction in terms of across the United States. Yeah. We're obviously picking up some major traction in the Bay Area. We have roughly 150 local businesses.
Yeah. Right now, you're only available in the Bay Area. Right?
Exactly, specifically the peninsula. So,
you're having a sales team that's going out and visiting the businesses, or do they just hear about it through word of mouth and get signed up?
So for now, we have a sales team. It's really small. It's it's a few guys at this point. But what we're planning to do is really partner up with pre-established companies where they already have massive sales forces, so we can leverage their efforts and their feet on the street.
Yeah.
So.
And when you check in, some of the points you're doing is to cause that viral loop. So I go out when I'm in your business buying a donut or whatever.
Sure.
I can tweet that or Facebook it,
right,
or check in on Foursquare, right?
Yes, exactly right. And what's interesting about a product is once one of your friends was able to tweet it or even Facebook it, in that activity stream, it's kind of an all-encompassing experience that's shown within the stream. And what's attached to it is a little bit of a freebie from that actual business that's a Chatterfly participating business. Okay. So for instance, if your friend frequented Pancho Villa in San Mateo, you would see a free burrito. You can click through that and it'll land on your phone once you download the Chatterfly app. So you just need to go there and redeem it, and there you go.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Are you building an API so other app makers or other loyalty programs can build your system into their apps?
Yes, we are. We're all about basically supporting the local startup community, and if anyone can leverage any of the data that we are able to accumulate, we're all for it. So that's actually on its way.
Okay.
So
sounds like a really interesting idea. I mean, yeah. You can see how United Airlines used their loyalty programs to become a dominant brand, and now they're buying up other airlines, right? Because
exactly right.
You get so tied in, even though the service isn't all that great.
Right.
You just aren't willing to leave United because you have all those points and you have that, you have a certain level of service and a certain history there.
Right. I think you hit the nail on the head there. Basically, you have daily deal sites, and then you have what is these digital loyalty programs coming out. And how we kind of segment that is there's two different consumer markets you're going after. Daily deal sites that go after the short term, or after the long term, the loyal customer that comes back again and again and again. And so what the Chatterfly product does is it focuses on that particular segment, and it's really what we offer is a retention mechanism solution, being able to keep your customers sticky, enhancing that relationship, giving them a compelling reason to come back again and again and again.
Yeah.
So.
On the purchase, every purchase is treated the same, right? But what if I have, let's say, an overstock of whatever, that I want to sell? Maybe I have too many donuts today.
Sure. Yep.
Too many chocolate donuts.
Yeah.
I made too many this morning. Yep. Can I offer more points to buy the chocolate donuts instead of, a plain donut?
Right. We have some ideas in the pipe. Some of the ideas that kind of focus around what is the inventory management aspect of a local business. We're thinking about push notifications, kind of loyalty deals as opposed to the daily deal, right, a group buy. And there are possibilities where a local business in the future could actually apply points to an account or to a consumer user so they could actually go ahead and redeem for a particular product or service.
So where should we learn more about you?
So you can go straight to chatterfly.com. You can sign up there. And also we're on Facebook and Twitter, and it's just under Chatterfly.
Very cool.
So,
well, thanks so much for coming out and talking to me about the world of loyalty programs.
sounds good.
Thanks.
Thanks, Roger.